It is that time again for another upgrade for my Slash 4x4. This time, I got the RPM front and rear A-arms. Now these A-arms I got black, but the front and rear A-arms are exactly identical, so it doesn't really matter. On the package it says heavy duty front or rear A-arms. I got black because I want to make my color theme black and red. RPM doesn't sell red A-arms for this, so I decided to get black. So step 1, to take the old ones off, we have to remove the 4mm nut on each tire, and there's one on each tire. Step 2, to remove the A-arms, what we have to do is we have to remove this one right here that attaches the links. We have to remove this one right here that attaches the rear carrier arms, and we also have to remove the whole rear bumper so that we can get to the hinge pin right here. Pull the hinge pin out and the A-arm should come off. Also, we need to remove the shock, the lower shock. Okay, so I got the rear bumper off, and I also removed all these screws, as you can see here, as well as the shock. So now we can just pull out this hinge pin. You might need some pliers to do this, but those just came out nice and easily. And one more thing I forgot to tell you is that if you have sway bars on there, you have to take that off, and this just a 2.5mm, and that'll be it. Then this will completely come off. And it's the same thing on the other side too. The old A-arms are now completely removed from the vehicle, and I went ahead, opened up the RPM ones, and put them side to side to show you the comparison. Now they don't look very much different, besides that has a little bit more round to it right there. That doesn't. They have the exact same mounting holes on there, sway bars and all of them for the shocks, as you can see there. And really there's almost no difference to it besides junky looking, new and shiny, and that little RPM logo right there. So step 1, to installing them, we're going to go ahead, get these, slide them on, get the hinge pins on there, and then start screwing everything on, like the rear carrier arms, shock, sway bars, that kind of stuff. Time to get started. Okay, finally got the back on, the bumper is on, everything is reattached besides the wheels. I'm going to keep those off because they'll be easier to work on the front. So speaking of the front, we have to take all this stuff off around it. We have to take the shock, we have to take the steering knuckle, the C-hub, and there's a screw right there. And also, I will have to take off the whole front bumper because there's a hinge pin. I'll have to take the sway bars, the shock, and yeah, it should be about it. Once I get all that off, I'll be able to open up the RPM ones and get those installed. And once I'm finished with this one, I'll move on to this one. Okay, I finally got the old ones off the Slash. And as you can see here are the new ones. Since the old ones are exactly the same as the back ones, I don't have to show you the comparison. But to get these installed, it's similar, but not exactly the same. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take this and stick this in. There's 2 little holes down there. Stick one in each one. Then get it lined up for the hinge pin. Stick the hinge pin in, and then get everything else attached, like the shocks, sway bars, and so forth. So now we're going to go ahead and start it. Well, as you can see here, I have all the A-arms put on now, including the rear. I just went ahead and installed everything back together. The shocks are on, bumper, wheels, front is on there. All the links and everything are attached. So yes. Now, like I said before, it doesn't have very much difference in looks besides it being a little bit shinier than that RPM logo right there. But you know, it's a lot stronger. So guys, I want to thank you all very much for watching my video.